What's going on, guys? It's Sep, and today we are going to be going over Strand on the Hunter class. Now, mainly we're going to be going over PvP on this channel. If you guys have comments about PvE, just know that people are having a lot of fun with Threadrunner as far as melting bosses goes. So it is still extremely good for PvE, but that's not what we go over here. So what is my Strand PvP build? First of all, it's going to change. The raid seems to be coming out with a few fragments that are PvP focused, and I am really looking forward to those. We can go over those a little bit, the extra fragments that aren't out yet, but mainly we're going to be going over the ones that are out. So if you head into your aspects, we only have 2 at the moment. I'm assuming they will be coming out with more over the year, just like they did Stasis. And then these first 6 are available now. These are the 4 that I have picked for Hunter. Thread of Mind, defeating suspended targets gives class energy. This is really good because of the fact that when you use your dive, you will actually suspend targets when you land. So getting that class ability energy back is extremely useful. And that ties right into Threads of Wisdom, defeating suspended targets with precision final blows. It creates an orb of power. If it's convenient, it's just an extra orb. That's always super nice. Threads of Fury, damaging targets with Tangle grants melee energy. When you kill a suspended target, that is going to create you a Tangle. So getting back some melee energy is always nice. And then Thread of Ascent. This is your bread and butter and why you are able to use Strand and Stompies with inner accuracy. This gives a plus 30 bonus to your airborne effectiveness, as well as giving you a nice handling bonus for about 15 seconds. Also, the plus 10 mobility is nice on top of it. So grapple is what we're going to be using a lot, and it is extremely entertaining on Hunter. You get 2 of them. Highly recommend it. These 2, not so much for the Hunter class, at least as far as PvP goes. The other fragments that will be available definitely are going to affect PvP pretty strongly, but we aren't going to be able to see that until the raid comes out. So really looking forward to that. This is a pretty big one. The dealing damage grenades generates grenade energy. I don't know how fast, but getting more grapples is going to be extremely powerful for me personally. Really looking forward to this fragment. So as far as my build, like I said, we are using the Mind, Fury, Ascent, and Wisdom with Widow Silk and Ensnaring Slam, just in case people are looking at this later and there are more fragments or aspects. That is what we're going over in this video. Grapple, because of the fact that it is quick cooldown and incredibly fun. If you have any playtime in Apex, the Pathfinder grapple is extremely similar to this one, and it's very nice. The Threaded Spike, a lot of people don't know that you can catch it when it comes back and get some of your energy back. And then Strafe Jump and Gambler's Dodge. I was thinking about using Marksman's Dodge, but honestly, Bomber just does not hit the same way that it used to. So I run Triple Bomber, but it only gives like 10 to 15%. It's just a bonus. It is no longer worth like crutching. So as far as the armor mods, lots of solar mods and kinetic mods, as that is what I will be using mainly. And then for the rows, this is the important part. Elemental Capacitor will be giving me plus 20 airborne effectiveness. Icarus gives me plus 15. Extended Mag gives me plus 10, leaving me at 65 base airborne effectiveness for my rows before the plus 30. That means I will have 15 AE, and after I use my grenade for 15 seconds, I will have 45. That is enough to justify building into AE. And honestly, I think this is currently the only hand cannon you can really do it with. The explosive payload makes up for the really low range and stability due to the fact that it is extremely easy to use. And then I opted in for Chambered Compensator because I'd rather have 50 stability than 60 range. You really don't want to see that fall off. So that's how I'm making it work. I did take off Matador because the lack of quick charge just made the handling feel quite bad. If you guys have a threat detector roll, would recommend going for that, but I'm enjoying Duality again due to the high handling. And then I'm using Other Half because combining this with Grapple has been extremely fun. If you guys were curious about the drip, we are going with a new leather jacket and jeans look. It's just part of the new armor set, and I think it's hilarious. Hop into a game. Therefore, you are kitten. I don't think that's how that works. Why aren't you playing? I just bitch slapped that guy against the wall. Alright, looks like we got a game of Radiant Cliffs.
Leave none standing.
The fastest thing you've ever loaded into a game. Normally it's you get stuck waiting a super long time. I can kind of propel myself away from that guy. I'll take the hipfire. Now the nice thing about that is if I can use it, I can refresh my buff. Man. You got the second shotgun shot off. I can reset my buff off of my own grapples because I make my own hooks. Which is super nice, but wasn't able to utilize it in that scenario. Looks like I'm not unraveled, but I did take the damage. Always going for the quick kill, so sometimes I don't look for the precision. Just a rhythm I'll get into, I guess. Let's go ahead and try to line up. Sometimes it cancels immediately. But it still, like, creates the... I don't know if that's a bug. Very odd. It'll, like, cancel immediately, but still give you your grapple back.
Make them cry.
Being able to shoot in the air is so nice, though. Probably AFK. That's the #1 use I've found for Strand so far, is getting out of places. It's been so nice for that. If you are in a sticky situation, you can Spider-Man your way out of a lot of stuff. What are these noises? Guess he was lagging. Oh, the other guy spawned right in the corner. Combining grapple with the nosedive is definitely one of the strongest things you can do. If you guys haven't been suspended and you were curious, what it does is it kicks you into third person, but you can still shoot. So a lot of people have no idea how to react, and I doubt they will for a long time. Higher echelon players probably will pretty quick. The connection's just a little bit tough to do, that's fine. Upper echelon players probably will learn pretty quick, but the lower end maybe not so much. It really is so nice for getting into fights though. So there's two there. I don't want to pick a fight with somebody watching, but I will suspend this guy. That creeps me an orb. Now the best thing you can do with the tangle is play a corner since it does track. And then that way you can make sure that you're getting back into first person pretty safely. Sadly, I took a body shot there. Was hoping to clean them up, both up, but oh well. Oh, this is... oh, never mind, it's the AFK player. Gonna go ahead and head over to middle. Maybe not. See, you can shoot, but you can't aim. So it is possible to kill people out of that. It's very awkward timing it though. You're gonna have a lot of hunters nosedive battling. Which that in itself is hilarious. Ah, yes. Gives you a pretty long advantage, though. Go ahead and pop near this guy. The range on this is fantastic. It's just, yeah, honestly, in my opinion, it's a better arc staff. The only problem is you can't really defend yourself. And the accuracy on it is a little weird sometimes, so you almost like want to stay a certain space. So the play went well, but there were 3 people. It's great for juking people out for sure. Notice that I was in between 2 people. Use it to get away. If you're really radar aware and then you're also pretty good at telling a general area of where people are, then Strand's definitely going to be for you, and I highly recommend it. Also, don't forget to commend your opponents for a job well done. So, the one thing that I didn't go over too much and I want to touch on real quick is make sure that you are always, when grappling, going to the side. Don't stay forward. So, lean to the side, either left or right, and you'll swing a much farther and longer. The thing that cancels your grapple is when you're too far away from it, you repress your grenade button, or you run into your grapple. Those are the things that will cancel it out, so you want to make sure that you're getting a nice long, like wide swing, and that'll give you the most distance, and it'll get you out of a lot of situations, so highly recommend that. But if you guys can, make sure to try to get a AE-based rose, just elemental capacitor in either steady rounds or extended mag. I recommend extended mag, because although, you know, it tanks your reload, you get 14 in the mag, steady rounds just lowers your range for a little stability, and honestly, you don't want to do that, so... I appreciate you guys and hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.